Hey guys, how you doing? It's Josh down here at Flippin Tail. I have Yamaha 200s. They are currently 2024 and I've got about 300 hours on them. Today I'm going to show you how to remove the props and reinstall them. Show you how to drain the oil and refill them. Show you how to remove your lower units. How to change the water pumps. We're going to pop the cotter pin. We're going to take off the nut. We're going to take the props off. That way our lower unit's a little bit lighter when we deal with it. Lower unit removal, 1, 2, 3 bolts, 4, 5, 6, and then right here you cannot forget this bolt. This is very important. Right there there's a bolt inside of that, and I learned that the hard way a long time ago. So once we get those off, we're just going to slide it down. We're going to actually lift the engines up a little bit so it does not hit the ground, because it is a long shaft. That's what he said. Oh, let's see if that back one is folded. Yeah. All right, our pin's out. Take off the prop. Goes. I can't bend those. No line. Looks good. Now we're going to drain them. We're going to drain them by getting a flathead right here and right here. Make sure you do not booger up these screws, because it will not go back on. They're just so sensitive. You can't strip them and they'll never get it out. There's a little magnet on there. Let's see how much damage we got in there. Doesn't look too bad. There it goes. Now it should pour. She looks clean. Now you'd be worried if you saw a lot of white in there, meaning water. So that looks great. Yay. Okay, so one thing I am going to do, since we are taking the lower unit off, we took the prop off, but God forbid we drop this thing and these threads get boogered up. We're going to go ahead and cover these threads just in case we drop it and bump it or bang it. The threads will stay good. So this is just to protect our threads. Leave it right there. 1, 2, 3. And some of these, sometimes you can't get a socket on, I've noticed. So one thing I do want to point out before you go loosening this top bolt, it is a 13 millimeter, and you do want to pay attention to where this arrow is right here, because that this will steer your boat a lot. So it's gonna list left or right if you don't do that enough. So if you are listening to the left, you're gonna turn that a little bit more, or excuse me, back that way, and it'll stand it back up. But for our purposes, it was right here. Just need to know that when we put it back on. 13 mil. And I almost lost it. Okay, so this is the other top bolt that you have to take off. So know that that is there. All right, real quick, I told you it was a 13, but this one in here is a 12. These right here, these are all 14s. So what happens is when you go to unscrew these, unbolt these, this ends up here. So you got to have a wrench. That way you're not trapped. That makes sense. But we are going to break them free with the socket. Alright, so I'm going to loosen these things. Normally what I do, so if this thing starts separating, this is your seal right here. If this thing's going to start separating, you're going to have to drop this thing down, put it. I normally put it on a bucket, and I'll pick it up later. So I'll normally put that on a bucket. That way, if this thing comes hauling ass out, what you don't want to do is bend your shaft. So very important. But if this seal does not separate apart, we're okay. So all our bolts are out. Notice there is the one long one out of here. Will help. Where am I hanging up? There we go. And when you do put it back together, the biggest thing is lining this thing up. That's your reverse and gear. So that's the toughest thing to get straight. All right, we're going to start dissecting this. Got a 12 metric on this guy. They're going to give you all new stuff for this too. So. All right. Slide that off. This is the other seal. That slides off. That one comes off as well. We're even going to keep the impeller the right way. So really, best way to get it out. Alright, we stepped it up to a chisel. That worked a lot better. And that's your little key seat. So, that comes off. Alright, these pins are going to come out too. That's out. It's starting to rust, so. We gotta get this key seat in here, and it's always gotta go nice and straight, which is not always the easiest chore. Okay. Now this goes here. Key seat. Our key seat has to line up. There's the key seat. All right. Okay. Alright, so we have our actual impeller on. We have 3 washers. We have a flat and a beveled and a flat. So the flat beveled flat goes right over that guy. And our snap ring. And our metal clamp. Okay. gasket first. Now we're going to line these up. There we go. Now we're going to get our big gasket on there. Get our rubber gasket in here. Put plenty of grease on that, and it keeps it from coming out. This gasket is a pain in the butt sometimes. All the time. All the time it's a pain in the butt. It's gotta stay. Let's try it again. Good. That's it right there. Switch back a little bit, but I'll tighten down. Just let it sit properly. All right. Before started. Same thing, I don't want to crack plastic. Remember, if you tighten too much, you crack plastic. It's not what we're doing. I'm gonna grease this. Gotta grease this. Yeah, that's way better than red tacky grease. Yeah, that's great grease. Yeah, so I put red tacky grease on this once, and I had to get new engines because the shafts didn't come out. So we're gonna put this one back on and for this one. I'll go get that. Alright, last but not least, put the guy back on. We're going to line it right up back up where we had it before. Right there. And that's good. Grease that one up. Feels these, so maybe that's what was doing it. Goes. There's that. Make sure it does line up. Should look like right there, but we are going to get that little tab on. That is a proper pin set right there. Nice and neat. Now Ryan is going to pump this thing full of oil, and that's going to take about a little over one of those. So we're going to get the engine pretty close to level. We're going to pump. I've actually found that you want to go, if you want this perfect, you put it a little past level. That way this hole, everything fills up to here and it pumps out of that hole, and you're going to keep pumping until air bubbles come out of that. Hey guys, as always, thanks for checking out the channel. If there's anything that I helped you with today that you appreciated, if you could like and subscribe, it would definitely help the channel and help me bring you some more content. So if you hit that like button down at the bottom, I'd really appreciate it. Leave a comment, ask any questions you may have, and I'll definitely respond to you. Hey, until next time, have a great day.